The Prohibition on the Purchase of Residential Property by Non-Canadians regulations on December 21, 2022, and has come into force along with the Prohibition on the Purchase of Residential Property by Non-Canadians Act on January 1, 2023. The regulations clarifies the following. 1. Residential property not within a census agglomeration, CA, or a census metropolitan area, CMA, are exempt from the Act. The definitions for census agglomeration or census metropolitan area are found in the Statistics Canada document entitled Standard Geographical Classification, SGC, 2021. The SGC defines these terms as one or more adjacent municipalities centered on a population center, core. A CMA have a population of at least 100,000, 50,000 of which must live in the core. A CA must have a core of at least 10,000. Furthermore, the Act will apply to any land zoned for residential use or mixed use if it is located in a CA or CMA, even if a habitable dwelling has not been constructed on the land. 2. The acquisition, with or without conditions, of a legal or equitable interest or a real right in a residential property constitutes a purchase. However, there are exceptions that do not amount to a purchase, including a. The acquisition by an individual of an interest or a real right resulting from death, divorce, separation, or a gift. b. The rental of a dwelling unit to a tenant for the purpose of its occupation by the tenant. c. The transfer under the terms of a trust that was created prior to the coming into force of the Act, or d. The transfer resulting from the exercise of a security interest or secured right by a secured creditor. 3. One exempt group of non-Canadians include the temporary residents who must satisfy the following prescribed conditions. A. For those with a study permit. I. They must be enrolled in a program of authorized study at a designated learning institution, as defined in Section 211.1 of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations. 2. They filed all required income tax returns for each of the 5 taxation years preceding the year in which the purchase was made. 3. They were physically present in Canada for a minimum of 244 days in each of the 5 calendar years preceding the year in which the purchase was made. 4. The purchase price of the residential property does not exceed $500,000, and v. They have not purchased more than one residential property. b. For those who hold a work permit. I. They worked in Canada for a minimum of 3 years within the 4 years preceding the year in which the purchase was made, and the work must be full-time work as defined in subsection 73(1) of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations. 2. They filed all required income tax returns for a minimum of 3 of the 4 taxation years preceding the year in which the purchase was made, and 3. They have not purchased more than one residential property.
Thank you for watching this video.